Hi friends, welcome back to Spoonful. My name is Lauren and we are going to have a week of curriculum choices for the 2025-2026 school year. I homeschool one child and I have learned quite a bit over the last 4 years of diving deep into his education. So I wanted to share what we're going to do bit by bit. The first day we'll go over his morning basket. The second day, I'll go over some of his core, and then the last day, I'll go over some of the fun things that we add in throughout the school year. So let's get started with the morning basket. Every school year, we have had a morning basket. It was a concept that I've learned a long time ago. I've actually implemented the bell work concept when I was a teacher overseas. And this was an activity or something that the child can do right away to get those brain juices flowing. I have built upon that as I learned about what a morning basket is. And when you have only one child, sometimes it seems kind of redundant to have a time segregated out just for certain activities. But I realized that if all hell breaks loose, if everything crumbled right after breakfast in the morning time, things just got all haywired, at least he got something in. It's almost like that concept was like, whoa, he's fed. Let's keep it going. So for the morning basket, what we were able to grab this year was The Wonder of Creation. This is by Louis Gigolo, and these are fun science and Bible devotions. There's so much fun for him because he loves science. He is the science STEM tech kid. So for me to be able to tie back a science lesson directly to the Bible, I think is really going to intrigue him this fall. This book is going to take us probably 2 years to rock through. I'm in no rush at all. So the concept of this is to read this about 3 mornings throughout the week. My husband will more likely take over this lesson. Okay. Once a month, we have been beginning the Fruit of the Spirit lesson. And with that, we just want to focus on one spirit every single month, trying to get him to understand how to control himself, what feelings and emotions that he is feeling, and how that ties back. So this little book I thought was a great gem, A Little Boy After God's Own Heart. And it is basically the fruit of the Spirit. It has, like this, a heart filled with patience. And it has 1 Thessalonians 5:14, be patient with every person. And so as we go over the new fruit of the Spirit for the month, we'll read this. I already have activities that we started in April, I believe, where he will color the fruit, decorate the fruit, and add it to his like a hanging spindle. And then we will also add the fruit to the fruit tree. And we'll just constantly bring it up every day, every other day or so, whenever he is having a thought or feeling like, okay, what is this? This is patience we need to have. This is love that you're feeling. So these two will definitely rock with the Bible lessons. He's in a club called Awana that meets at a church once a week. So he memorizes a Bible verse every single week through that club. So that's why you do not see any Bible memorization here, is because we will focus on that from that club. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do once a week is Aesop Fables. I was trying to find an Aesop Fable book this year and I couldn't figure out exactly which style I want. Did I want one that the adults can read or one that a child can read? I do have some fables. They're not really Aesop, but they have the same kind of concept. I had to flip through some of them and they are not child related whatsoever. I was like, one of them had to do about the graveyard and all kind of stuff. So we're gonna stick to a child-friendly one. This is a older edition by Becca, and so it has some of the typical stories from Aesop. This one, the crow and the pitcher. There is the story that he can read through, and then at the end is some questions and answers. So we will do this once a week. Okay, next let's move on to health, safety, and manners. So the health portion of this book we probably would not get into separately in the morning basket time. That will be covered in his science. I will pull this book out if I need anything to relate to the science lesson. But for the most part, I grabbed this book for the safety and the manners. This will be another once a week. I'm going to give you a glimpse. Okay, so here's an example. It talks about good dental hygiene, about brushing your teeth, flossing. So we will read through this verbally, have some discussions, and then also put together maybe like a chart for brushing his teeth, or maybe for him to give me an example of what he can do to improve on that hygiene or that safety tip. Some of these safeties activities that are in this book will align up with another club he's in, so he could earn badges for that club. But yes, this will be about once a week. If time is short and we're not allotted some time for this, it's okay. We will truck through this as best as we can throughout the whole entire year. Now, this is my son's favorite part about Morning Basket. It is logic and puzzles. I grabbed this new one, Lollipop Logic. It is kindergarten through second grade. And majority of this is a little simple for him, but I wasn't looking for challenging as much as I was looking for something that will awaken his brain and give him something fun to do, because after all, it's going to be 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. So we want to approach it with a gentle and some ease. So these are a lot of if and then puzzles, find a missing person, who is the story about. I love the fact that towards the back of the book, the reasoning deduction section, that is something that he can start reading. That is very important. So I have this one. He also has a seek and find for highlights that he did not complete this past school year. And he also has a word search puzzle that has vocabulary words and spelling words in it that he did not complete this last season. I do one book a whole month, and then the next book I trade it out and choose another book. And so with 3 or 4 books in rotation throughout the year, it gave him some variety. He did not fuss, because a couple weeks later, here comes a brand new book. So we'll keep that rotation going. It has been perfect. All right, folks, so that is the morning basket. It's very quick, it's very simple, and it's so easy. The whole entire concept is based off the fact that he needs something to get up and go. When he finishes this basket, there's 2 other things that I flow right into that actually don't fit in a basket. One of them is a workout or some type of movement activity. I'll put a screenshot up here. We like Bobo PE. We like other kind of like kid yoga that you can find on YouTube. And then we also add in lots of songs from the, I believe it's Nessie channel from the UK. They have grammar songs. We also add in any other kind of mathematics songs. Things that can help him bridge the gap with songs. Songs do a wonderful job with getting children to memorize a lot of details. So that has been the morning basket. It should take us about 40 minutes, 30 minutes to get it all done. A lot of it is because of discussion. Children are known to come up with crazy questions, and you're like, give me a moment to think that. All right, let me see. And so that's where the time comes in. Not because it's 40 minutes worth of work. It's because it's 40 minutes of answering questions. So what are you guys doing? Is it something you could jump right into early in the morning? Are you satisfied at your day if all fell apart right after your first couple of items? In this case, my son got a little bit of math, got a little bit of Bible, got a little bit of songs, got a little bit of movement, and on a good day, a little bit of manners. And so if life crumbled after that, A-okay, we can deal with it the very next day. So leave a like and subscribe and let me know, what are you adding into your morning basket for the 25-26 school year? And if you don't do a basket, what do you do? Because that's not the only way to rock out a morning. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.